is up, Brooklyn fans? Today I'm going to be doing my Christmas Wave early thoughts and opinions on it. So, we're going to be going through the 7 sets that are coming out this winter of January 1st, 2022. So, just to keep in mind, all of these sets are going to be coming out January 1st, 2022. So, that's for me in about 3 weeks. And one quick thing to mention here is that if you do like Boba Fett Starship and you're not able to get any deals, I personally bought mine through Costco and it was $12 off. So I think I paid $38 or so for it. That was a really good deal. But just to let you guys know, if you can't find any of those deals, there is double VIP points on that set. I would definitely recommend it. I have very much enjoyed that set. I think it comes with 2 pretty good minifigures, and overall, I do think the build's very good. So I would recommend that you guys pick that up if you want to, and it's WAP points. So let us jump into our Lego Star Wars Hoth AT-ST. So this is the first that we're going to be looking at for the winter wave of 2022 here. And this looks like it's going to be coming in for just about $50, $49.99. And like I said before, releasing January 1st, 2022. Now, the age rating on this is 9+. There are 586 pieces. If you were to get this, the VIP points would be 325. And our set number here is 75322. And now first let's look through the photos and kind of let's look and see what they kind of show us there. So it looks like this will come with Imperial Probe Droid, AT-ST Driver, Hoth Rebel Trooper, and Chewbacca with like some snow on it. Let's zoom in. See? You can look there on his feet, and then all across his body there are little specks of snow. And first we'll look at the box, and I think the biggest thing you'll notice is the box art change, where now we have like the top left side of this box is actually like gray, like Lego pieces with a blue stripe. So that is interesting. I'm still not sure. I think I kind of like it better. I feel like it has a cleaner look than the other box art, but I don't know. I think it's decent. I'll say that. And then we'll look at the actual Raider here. Now this does look very, very similar to the AT-ST Raider. It came out summer 2020 for the Mandalorian, and overall the only big difference I noticed are the feet and the head. The head just looks more smushed, but overall I do think that this is a very similar set. Let's move on to the next picture. It just shows turn the wheel in the back, it turns the head. Looks like the firing mechanisms are very similar, if not the same. It looks like the compartment where AT-ST Driver is sitting is actually slightly smaller. Because if we zoom in here, that area in the back, because it's split down the center here, then kind of in the front half, we have the AT-ST Driver sitting there, but in the back half, looks like there's just some empty space. But it does look smaller than the AT-ST Raider, so I do wonder if that head's shrunken, like lengthwise and heightwise. I know heightwise, but I wonder if it may be shrunken lengthwise too, or like depthwise. I think you guys get what I mean. And then, here's the legs. The legs very, very similar. We can look at the back of the box here real fast. Yeah, so kind of just the pictures we saw, and overall, I do think this is a pretty good set. I just think the proportions are a little bit weird. The feet and the head, just kind of odd proportions. But overall, I think it's pretty good, and I haven't seen a lot of AT-ST from Hoth, So I'm not really sure if that's the correct portions or if Lego just messed up and gave us weird proportions. So that's enough with the pictures. I'll just scroll through the rest of them so you guys can kind of get a quick look. So there we are. There's our 3 minifigures. ATST driver, Snowbaka, Chewbacca with snow specs, and our Hoth Rebel trooper. And then, like we said, we kind of went over all this 9 plus 5, 86 pieces, 325 points, set number 75322. And then this is just kind of talking about the set. Okay, yeah. So I do think this is a pretty good set. But it's not my favorite that it's very similar to ATST Raider. It looks like, especially on that bottom half, for the most part, it's just a color swap. Actually thin down a little bit of those pieces. But I still think I will personally probably purchase this. It may not be quite when the set comes out, but I do think over the set's lifetime, I will definitely purchase one of these. Next, we're going to move on to the Snow Trooper Battle Pack. Now, this is the first time that the Battle Packs have reached $20. Before, they've always been under $20. So this is the first Battle Pack to be over $20. That's not my favorite. Obviously, I don't think you're really getting much more, if any, for the, not super big as money-wise, but percentage-wise, like, was that 20? I can't do math. Like 33% not math increase. 33%, I think, about price increase. So that is pretty big. If say you got $100 set, that's jumping up to $133. Now, yes, obviously that is a different scenario, but the percentage wise is the same or very similar there. So I do think that is kind of a big jump, but as you'll see in a few minutes, you will kind of learn why. But I don't know. I wish they wouldn't have raised the price. I think if you're just buying one, really it's not that big, but I do think it adds up. Because say if you're buying 4 of these, before when they were $15, that would have cost you $60. Now if you're buying 4, it would have cost you $80. So that's a whole nother battle pack in difference. So I do think that is kind of a big difference here. But overall, I do think this battle pack is pretty decent. I think it is a little overpriced, obviously, like we just kind of talked about, but overall, is the quality of the battle pack, I do think it is pretty good, and I think one of its big purposes here will be helping people who bought the UCS AT-AT in November 2021 to help kind of fill out their catalog of snow troopers. So let's start looking at the set here. We have the battle pack box art, 3 snow troopers, 1 Hoth scout trooper, and then this is the same speeder bike that came in the UCS AT-AT November 2021, so that'll be able to fit right in. Just a moment, guys. And then we have down here, we have just, it looks like kind of the back of that snowman, the speeder, the E-Web cannon with our new stud shooter design on the top of that E-Web there. I do like how they do not have stud shooters. They only have normal blasters, which I way prefer for every character. Yeah, overall, I do think this is a decent set. Like I said before, the whole price thing, I think that'll make it a little bit rocky, but for like bigger Lego fans, but I do think most people will just not notice. They'll be like, oh, that's weird. Like if they're in Walmart or something, they're looking for a present. Oh, that's weird. The Snow Trooper, like a battle pack, is like this set that looks like a similar set to ones I've already bought and is now more. probably won't notice it a whole ton, but I think for slightly bigger Lego fans that actually keep track of it, it may hurt its sales a little bit. But let's move on down, coming down here. So, this is a $20 battle pack, just like we've been talking about. Now the age is 6 plus. Get 105 pieces here, and if you use VIP, you're gonna get 130 points back, which I think, I don't know, $2 or so. I think around $2 of rewards, and then or $1, $1 to $2 of rewards, and then the item number is 753020. Excuse me. And then, like we said before, it comes with a speeder bike, and same as the AT-AT set, an E-Web cannon, and kind of everything we saw in the box. Now, another thing to note here is that it looks like the box art is very much the same to the Hoth AT-ST that we were just looking at. Very similar box art, so it looks like they will be changing this over. This one also has the blue stripe and kind of the blue background accents around it. Now let's go to the Clone Trooper Command Station. Now this is a new line that LEGO is releasing, or not necessarily new line, but it is a new version of set that LEGO is releasing. This is $15. So this is where the upping the price in the battle pack kind of comes into play. Because if you had a battle pack for more minifigures at the same price, that it's just not gonna sell. This one isn't gonna sell. So now we have a microfighter at $10, this at $15, and then those at $20, or the battle packs at $20. So I do think it's a pretty good spread, but I don't know if this is worth $15. Just like I don't really know if the battle pack is worth $20. I don't think it's worth that much, but here it is. So overall, I think this is a fine set. Like I said, value-wise, not my favorite, but I do think it's a decent set. Now this comes with 2 Phase 1 normal clone troopers and 1 clone commander. Looks like the same one that we got on the gunship. Doesn't make sense. That's okay. You Lego. And then here it looks like we have a command station. And here's just a close-up of our minifigures. And it looks like a rifle rack. And then this looks like it's going to be retailing for $15 or $14.99, coming out on January 1st, 2022. And then this is going to be rated for 6 plus, 66 pieces, 97 VIP points you'll get with this. 40558 is actually our item number. So let's see. Yep, weapons rack, and then just the troop command station. So makes sense. That's kind of like what I was saying earlier. And I think I probably will pick a few of these up. I don't have the biggest clone army in the world, so I do think I'll be picking a few of these clone trooper command stations up. So overall, I do enjoy those. Next, we're going to go on to Defensive Hoth. And this is the same kind of $15 set with 3 minifigures and then some additional little builds to go along with those. So this is kind of going to come with 3 Hoth Rebel Troopers. This is going to come with a blaster turret. And then these are, I think they call them in the description, tripod rifles or something. We'll check again, but kind of had weird names. So here's some of our Rebel Troopers. We get 3, then we get our turret here, and then our cannon, and then we get our 2 tripod laser cannons. And then this is $14.99. Like I said, $15, just like the other one. Ages 6 plus. This one only has 64 pieces, only 5 piece difference. I don't really care. Then you get 97 VIP points with this one. Then this item number is 40557. And then our specifications down here are going to be 3 Hoth Rebel Troopers. These are called tripod guns. Those are called tripod guns. And this one, just to make sure I'm getting these right, is the Laser Cannon Blaster. So that's kind of what you're getting in that one. I don't love that this is like we're transitioning to $15 only getting you this instead of $15 getting you a full battle pack. But I still do think this and the Clone Trooper Command Station are good, and I will be picking up both of these. Next, we're going to move on to the 150th Brickhead Ahsoka Tano. And this one they just announced, so this will be the 150th Brickhead. Like I just said, so this is Ahsoka. I do think they've done a very good job with this one. I'll also be picking this one up. Most definitely. And then this Ahsoka, I just personally like the design. Like here, you can see 150th, like a golden brick. So I do think they've actually got this Brickhead design very, very good. For this Ahsoka here, this is the Clone Wars style Ahsoka. That's what they're kind of basing it off of. And here's some pictures. This is Maul and Ahsoka dueling. And then, yeah, I do think it's a pretty good Brickhead. Obviously, would have loved Jar Jar. Don't have Jar Jar. That's okay. But I do like Ahsoka, nonetheless. And then here we are. Ahsoka's going to come in at $10, like any other Brickhead. Luckily, we haven't seen price increases on those Brickheads, so that is good. And then it's coming January 1st, 2022, like all these other ones. This is going to be rated 10 plus. Have 164 pieces. Get you 65 VIP points, and the item number is 40539. And then this is just kind of talking about, obviously, the build. We know what it looks like. So, I do think this is a good Brickhead, and I will definitely be picking this one up to add to my little Brickhead collection. Now, it is not big, but I would like to expand eventually, especially into Star Wars Brickheads. Getting some that have been retired, hopefully off Bricklink. That would be cool to get a few more of those. Right now, I only have the Easter Sheep, Scrooge McDuck, Huey, Louie, and Dewey, that pack, and then I have the Mandalorian and the Child Brickhead. So those are all the Brickheads I have, but I do, enjoy them for display pieces, and I will definitely be getting a few more of them. And with that Ahsoka, I definitely will be buying that one. And then here's the Razor Crest Microfighter. This one I like. It has the new stud shooter design. Obviously, microfighters don't look exactly like the ship or almost remotely like it, but I do definitely see the resemblance, and I do think this is a decent microfighter as it comes into design. I do think I'll be picking one of these up too. I think I'll be picking up this whole Winter Wave. It's not that much, and for this one, obviously, it's not a great display build. Like, it's small. It's a microfighter. Like, what do you expect? But obviously, it's a really cheap way to get a Mando figure. Why not? And The Mandalorian is one of my favorite shows. So I do think this would just be a fun addition just to get for any Mandalorian fan. And here's some more of the pictures. There we are. Obviously, 999, ages 6 plus, 98 pieces, 65 VIP. Sorry, my bad. 65 VIP points. Item number 75321, and very simple. Thank you so much for watching today, guys. I hope you'll be able to like and subscribe, especially since we're a new and growing channel. We want to spread this to as many people as we can. Hopefully share to the people that you know will enjoy it so that they can get some good content too. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day. Remember to subscribe.